Hello, this is Decimal, and today I want to talk about this leak that is coming from Audio Solutions. Apparently, there is a Digitakt 2. Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying that this is actually legitimate, but I am reporting on what I'm finding. So, here we have the listing here. It's available for purchase, apparently. So, some of the features that this product is listing is 16 audio tracks that can be stereo or mono, or they could be MIDI as well. There's apparently a digital sound engine, 3 assignable LFOs per track, multiple effects, 400 megabytes of memory for samples, 128 step sequencer per pattern and per track. There's going to be 20 gigabytes of disk storage, which is an increase from the old Digitakt. 2 inputs and 2 outputs, balance 6.35 millimeter jacks, MIDI trio, USB port 2, OLED screen, and it's going to be over bridge compatible, much like the previous Digitakt. So I'm not exactly sure if this listing is legitimate. So what I decided to do is save the image and bring it to Photoshop to see if we can do some, investigative work onto the image, some detective work here. If anything's going to be photoshopped here, it's probably going to be, the 2 at the back here of the Digitakt. So I zoom in and you know what? I don't really see any thing that looks like it's Photoshop. The pixels look similar, but they are thinner. The 2 is thinner. So I decided to bring up an image of the Octatrack MK2, and the MK2 is thinner. So again, this is not definitive. I'm just trying to do my journalistic due diligence, if you will. Now let's look at the Audio Solutions site itself, and it looks pretty legitimate. It looks like a legit site. I'm going to just double check my local shop to make sure that there's no Digitakt 2. It's Moog Audio. There is no Digitakt 2. So apparently they're the only shop that has this listing. And I'm also going to dive into another page here that talks about the leaks. This is a gear news site that is covering this leak. So they're pretty much saying what I'm saying in this video, and they also link to the leak. And again, not definitive, but still very interesting. I also decided to bring up the Digitakt and the Digitakt 2. So looking at these 2 images here, we can see that there's no Elektron logo that goes across. It's just the symbol. Now, I don't know, is that sus? Is that, why would this company go out of their way to Photoshop, all this stuff and scam people? I'm not exactly sure what the end goal is if this isn't legitimate, or it could be legitimate and a leak, like a proper leak, you know what I'm saying? And another thing I want to look at as well is the shop itself. Is this shop for realsies? Are they legit? So I searched them up on the Google Maps, and they do have a brick and mortar shop. Their reviews are good. All the reviews I can see here are good. And also, they're located in France, so I did have to translate the page from French to English, and everything looks legit from their end. I'm not exactly sure how this leak got through. Sometimes companies will release stuff or information before they're supposed to. I will be looking into this very closely and to figure out if this is legit or some sort of weird hoax. What do you guys think about this leak? Let me know in the comments down below. And do you think it's legitimate or some sort of weird hoax? Now let's assume that the features are legitimate. Are these things that you want in a Digitakt 2? Thank you very much for watching. I'll be keeping a close eye on the story and reporting on it as the news comes in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.